So, I'm pretty sure this is the first time we're pulling out our instruments today. Or maybe you beat me to the point, but what I'm trying to say is let's do a little bit of warming up before we start like playing through the music, start reading through the music. We have a good 20 minutes to do so. Let's see.
It's just Allegro people, right? Or is it like...
Yeah, this is just Allegro people right now. All right? Cool. So what we're going to do for this little warm-up is, do you guys, or not do you guys, look at the first line of Allegro, right? You've probably practiced this line a few times. We're just going to play the rhythm of it on open strings. Oh, hold on. I got a message from, okay, we will go to your song after. Sorry. Okay. So those on Allegro, what we're going to do, I'll demonstrate first, but we're going to play the rhythm and the specific articulation of the song, and then we'll play it together. So I'll demonstrate real quick what I'm talking about. So open string. So I'll cut myself off. 1, 2, ready, go. You guys see what I did there? How I just played the open string where the note would be? Cool, let's do that a few times just to get it right into our system. Remember, disconnected quarter notes, connected eighth notes. Let's go together. I'll count us off. Go ready, get set. When you're set on the bow, make sure your pinky can tap a little bit, and make sure your first finger can tap a little bit. And that thumb, we want it to be curved, but still flexible. If I was here, I could still push in because you don't want it to be tense. So let's give it a shot. I'll count off. 1, 2, ready, go. I'm sorry. Cool, let's do that again for me because I accidentally played the first note because my brain read it. So back to open strings with articulation. Get ready, get set. 1, 2, ready, go. All right, let's go ahead and read just the first 2 lines. The same thing, open strings. And then we'll include our left hand in a bit. So get ready, get set. Tap the pinky, tap the first finger, nice and relaxed. Shrutika, you got it. Okay, 1, 2, ready, go. There you go. Okay, so I'm just going to ask a couple people to play just the first line for me so I can hear the difference between the disconnected and the connected notes. So let's see. Janani, can you go ahead and just play the first line for us? And what we're looking for is clear disconnected quarter notes and legato eighth notes.
I don't remember the first line.
I'm sorry, I was getting a little bit of feedback. Can I hear that again?
I don't remember the notes for the first line.
Okay, well, right now we are just doing the open string. Do you have the music pulled up?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just play. It's like you play the note, but the open string version of the note, like where it would be, okay?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just go ahead and give it a shot. Okay, yes, I could see a clear difference between the quarter notes and the eighth notes. For the purpose, this is for everybody. For the purpose of this little like exercise warm up, make sure the notes that are on the E string you play on the E string. The notes are on the A string that you play on the A string. But aside from that, well, Nani, Satya, your turn. Just do the first line exercise real quick.
Good evening, Sandhya.
Yeah, Sandhya. Okay, yeah, very good. You also have a clear understanding of disconnected versus connected. However, my challenge for you is I'm gonna ask you to play it again, but as you do your quarter notes, I see you using like an inch of bow. And I want you to try to get the biggest sound you can. So thinking about a string pulling your forearm away from you and your wrist back to you, I want you to think big, 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 big. Okay? So go ahead and play that again, and everyone play along with her. It's like she's gonna lead us off. In fact, count us off so we can play with you.
Like say 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes, that's perfect. So that way you're not alone. We're all playing with you.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, I already see an improvement. You are using much longer bows, but if you go ahead and write in your music full bow, like just like that. Just write full bows so you can see. Oh, I have to use full bows. Okay, so we got first two line rhythms, pretty solid, everybody. Now we're gonna go ahead and try to play the notes. So let's just read the first line together. Is this where? And just to double check, we all have the music, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So let's try to read the first line. I'll demonstrate it real quick, and then we can all play it together. So I'll cut myself off. 1, 2, ready, go. I'm looking for long bow quarter notes. Let's go and play it together. So set bow on the string. Let's check our pinkies. Can we tap our pinkies? And can we tap our first fingers? We need nice and curved, relaxed fingers. Let's give it a shot. 1, 2, ready, go. All right, now let's try line 2. Let's do line 2 together. 1, 2, ready, go. Do you guys notice something in common with line 1 and line 2? What is it? You can go ahead and unmute and tell me.
They're the same thing.
They're the exact same thing. So, I mean, once we played it once, we've got it. And it comes back in which line?
Line 4.
Yeah, it comes back in line 4. So once we have it really solid right now, it totally transfers to the rest. Let's see. Sanika, can you go ahead and just play like one line of it? And everyone follow along with her because she'll count us off.
One, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, not bad, Tanika. Your eighth notes are really connected. The trick was after you did the connected eighth notes, then your quarter notes became connected. So we want to keep the staccato. My trick for a good staccato is just a little stop down here. So I play my note, I release, and I just stop. So go ahead and count us off again, and we're just gonna work with you on this line. You got it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, yes, and I already hear improvement. I heard some notes were really good with the staccato. So now, whenever we see the little dot, we have to think that's all of the notes with the dot. And when they don't have the dot, then it's nice and connected like usual. Let's see. Vachi, go ahead and count us off, and we'll play with you.
1, 2, wait, let me just pull my music.
Yeah, no worries. Go ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. Do you mind playing your open E string for me real quick? Okay, and can you give me open A? Okay, yours really good. Okay, when you go to put down finger 3, make sure you watch your tape so it's exactly on it, okay? And aside from that, just keep the momentum of it going. Can you go ahead and play for us again, and we'll follow you? So thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, well, I asked you for the third finger, and you did your beginning note was really clear, really in tune, third one. I would say the tricky note is in the third measure, the C sharp. Just make sure that it doesn't go too low. I would just go ahead and circle it, so you're aware of that's the one note. So let's bring it back and go ahead, and I'll count you off, and you guys play with me, and we're gonna do the first 2 lines, and then we'll move on. So with me, go ahead and set your bow. Always check that we can tap our pinkies and our first fingers. Make sure everything's nice and relaxed. Remember that our thumb is just a little curve. It's not, it's not going in and it's not chopping out. We don't want any of that. We just want it to be flexible. And let's give it a shot. I'll count off. 1, 2, ready, go. There you go. So our new section, over the note, what do you guys see?
Lines.
Yeah, they're lines instead of dots. In music, okay. I'm sure you might have heard already, but in music we call the dots staccato, which is the disconnected. It doesn't mean short; it means disconnected. That's because a lot of composers have different ways of playing it, but that's for super advanced playing. Well, those lines we call tenuto, which means to hold the note for its true value. When Suzuki wrote this, he wrote a tenuto to tell you go back to playing smooth quarter notes. So instead of, Instead of playing it like, he just wants you to go back to legato. So you sort of connect the note to the next note. It's like everything's together rather than all different notes. So let's go ahead and do those 4 measures. I'll count off and play with me. So ready, get set. That's going to be line 3. So 1, 2, ready, go. But right there on measure 4 of the 3rd line, we have a rit, which stands for ritardando, which means a slight slowdown. So it's going to go like this. Slow and slow. It's just a slight slowdown. Let's see. I want to hear Sanjana. Go ahead. We're going to follow you for line 3 and give us a nice ritardando right at the end.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Cool, thank you. Can you play your open A for me? Okay, so it's a little flat. Is it too? It's too much for the fine tuner, right? Like it's a peg thing. Okay, well I suggest that string being brought in for trunk tuning if you have the opportunity. But yes, yeah, you played everything much more connected. Let's see, Gayatri, go ahead and lead us through it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
There you go. Yes, I saw you do a little ritardando. Very, very nice. Okay, this goes for everybody because that was 2 in a row. So this measure, which is let's see, 9, 10, 11. This one. How to do this really successfully is you don't lift your first finger. So you go 1, 2, 3, and 1 was still down. There you go. So you don't even have to really work that hard. It was already there the whole time. Go ahead and try that like 3 or 4 times by yourself. Just keep that first finger down. Just da, 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 da. I'll do it 2 more times. And last time. All right, there we go. Now, let's see. If the 4th line looked like everything else, then maybe we can play the whole thing. So let's give it a shot. Let's take it from the top. And make sure we have a clear staccato and a clear legato. Let's give it a shot. So set your bow on the string. Check your pinky and your first fingers. Go ahead and tap them. All right, and let's give it a shot. 1, 2, ready, go. And now long. Go ahead and set so we can finish it. So set our bow so we can finish. 2, ready, go. So for that bird's eye right there, which we call our fermata, so don't take as long as I took. I just wanted to make sure we were all together. But you can take like, I mean, half a second. As soon as you play that B, make sure you're set, and then you go. So it'll actually kind of sound like this, just so you know. You set, and then you go. And right there, I even took a little extra time, but there you go. Okay. I want to play this with you guys one last time before we go. And my goal for everybody is to open up your forearm. Think about that string. Full bow, full bow, full bow. Because I see everyone using little bow. And I know you can all do this. So this is a forearm mechanic. And that's the physical, way to think about it. So let's play it one last time. Go ahead and set your bow. And full bows. 1, 2, full bow. Full, 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 full. Full, full. Set. And full bow. Set your bow and go. All right, and final thing, right there at the end, what's it called? The last measure. You use all your bow and then you lift it in the air so you let the sound waves disappear. Let's try that. And then you let the sound waves disappear. Ooh. You let it all float into existence. Well, let's see. I had marked today's lesson until 2:45. Do you guys have it until 2:50 or 2:45?
2:45, Mr. Garheda. You have technically 5 minutes in between.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Ms. Lalonde didn't want to answer my question, but thank you guys for letting me work with you, and I look forward to hearing you guys next time and seeing what more we can work and polish on.
Leave the meeting or
Yes. Yes, you may.
thank you.
Yeah, take care. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. 5 minutes.
Hey, so I had your audio on part of the time. I had to turn it off for a little bit because I was listening to a video. But Avani's in the waiting room, and I had her down for Allegro. So we need to clarify with her if she is here at the wrong time or if she switched to Mason. So just if we want to, I'm gonna let her in and I'm gonna talk to her. I'll just take her to a breakout room, and then you can start letting people in who are doing Mason here.
You know what? That was my fault. I saw her name pop up like 4 minutes ago, but I didn't click it because I thought she was a Mason person who was early.
No, I mean, that's what I think she might think she is, so I need to talk to her.
Okay.
And then Shri should be coming for
Okay.
this one. And then Abby. But Abby, bailed on the meeting before he even listened to instructions. So we'll see if he shows up. But I'm going to email him and see if he will show up maybe late, hopefully, so he can at least get something out of it.
Okay.
So, but hopefully Shri will be here, and then we'll see about Avani here.
Then we'll start at 2:50 like planned, and whoever joins, I'll let them join late.
Hopefully.
Well, that's
Oh
it.
no, Avani just left. Avani, come on, have some patience. Oh my gosh, these kids. Okay, hold on. I'm going to email a few of them. 1 second.
1.5 and Okay, 1 minute and no one's here. Cool. Uh-oh, it's 2:50.
I just emailed them all
Okay.
and I said, TikTok. Next time I just need to send them to breakout rooms and just make them sit there and work.
Oh,
here
there you
we
go.
Yasha's got my note.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Come on in, Yashas. Hello, good afternoon. Okay, so I don't want to run behind on time. We were supposed to be expecting other friends to join us, but for now, we're just gonna go ahead and get started, okay? So we're working on May song. I figured since, what's it called? Since we're part of our warm-up right now before we get to work, we're gonna go ahead and play a line of the song at a time, but on open string. So what that'll look like, I'll go ahead and demonstrate it for you. Oh, here we go, we got 2, yes! We got Serenity. Okay, there's 2, there's 2, there's 2. Serenity, are you with us?
Yes, Miss Creator.
Awesome, thank you. Okay, so as I was saying to Yashas, is we're going to play line by line of the May song. However, we're going to do it with open strings. So I'm going to demonstrate what I'm talking about first, and then you're going to join me. So check this out. So 1, 2, watch me. 1, 2, 1.5. Hold. Just like that, right? We're not worrying about this just yet. We want to make sure this is working the way it needs to be. So let's go and play it together. Just the first line. So go ahead and set your bow. Let me see your bow holds. Make sure we can tap our pinkies so it's nice and flexible. There we go, into your first fingers. Cool, thank you. Let's give it a shot. I count you off. 1, 2, ready, go. 1.5 and pull. Hold. You know what? I just told you open strings, and I'm pretty sure that I just played it. My fault. Let's play it open strings for me. My bad. I apologize for if I confuse anybody. 1, 2, ready, go. There you go, just like that. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is you guys are gonna lead me and your classmates through it. So Yashas, you're gonna go first. Just count 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I and Serenity are going to play along with you. Okay? Go for it.
Okay. Should I keep my mic unmuted?
Yeah. So leave it unmuted so we can follow you. But we're gonna play along with you, so you're not alone.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, go.
Okay, so we actually didn't hear anything because your mic didn't pick it up.
Oh, okay.
Can you go ahead and let's see, just back up like a couple inches and try it again. And when you count off in the tempo that you are playing it in. Okay.
Okay, wait, so how does that work?
So if my rhythm is dun 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 dun, then my count off is 1, 2, 3, go. Bum 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 bum. Does that make sense?
Okay. Wait, can you hear this?
Yes. Thank you.
So 1, 2, 3, go.
Okay. Well, it seems that our little experiment didn't really work and we still couldn't hear you, but I could see your bow moving at the correct rhythms, which is good. All right, Serenity, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to lead us through it, okay?
So am I gonna play the first two measures?
The rhythm of the first 4 measures.
Like A, and E, E?
Yeah, so A, E, 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 like that. Go for it.
First four?
First 4, yes, please.
I'm not ready for the first four.
Okay, first 2. We can do the first 2, that works.
Is that right?
It's close. We're gonna get there. So, to get this dotted rhythm really exact, this goes for both of you. Miss Lana and I like pioneered a method because usually we would go 1 and 2 and sometimes saying so much of the same thing can get confusing. So what you got to think about is 1.5 and. So what that looks like is 1.5 and. Can you try just like that? Just go ahead and play with me. I'll count us off. So ready, go. 1.5 and. It should be, yeah, just on an A string. It should be 4 little clicks. So 1.5 and. Just like that. Try it like that. Yeah, close. Or go ahead and say the 1.5 and while you down bow and up bow, okay? Yeah. Well, already your rhythm was 100% more accurate. Like no joke. So now we have to incorporate the note. So we go open A to that C sharp. 1.5 and like that. I'm sorry? No. Go ahead and just do the 1.5 and like that. There you go. Yeah, it's on the same string. So 1.5 and then you go to the next string, quarter, quarter.
Just not coming on the E string.
It's not coming on the E string?
Yeah, it's not making sound.
Okay. Is there a way where I can see more of this wrist? There you go. So go ahead and play it so I can see what's going on there.
It's like bar sound stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, sounds very wispy. Let's see. So go ahead and set your bow on the E string. I want you to use like 10% more power and just give me a long down bow, okay? Okay, now do the same but on the A string. Now go back to the E string. Oh, there we go. You heard it at the end. It was starting to ring out.
Yeah,
So that means on the E string, you need to put a little more power so it can ring, okay?
yeah, good.
Okay. So together, everybody with me, we're just gonna look at the first two measures and then we'll go on, we'll learn more from there. So,
Can I mute now?
yes, I'm sorry, yes, you can totally mute. Okay, so follow with me, just the first two measures. So 1, 2, ready, go. 1.5 and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. There you go. Now we're gonna look at the next part. Measure 3 is exactly rhythmically the same as measure 1. That helps. That means we don't really have to learn too much new. So we go 1.5 and 2, 3, 4. I messed up my numbers. So it's 1.5 and 3, 4. Let's try that measure just a couple times. So 1, 2, ready, go. One more time. 1, 2, ready, go. 1.5 and 3, 4. You okay, Serenity?
I was just confused on third measure.
Yeah, that's okay. So we're gonna do what I call start and stop. So we're gonna play a note and then stop. So let's play our first note. Now switch strings and stop. And now play the open E. And now you switch back to your A string so you can play C sharp, which is your second finger. And then open A again. It's just those 4 notes. So let's go back in that order. So we play D.
Oh, can I do like fourth finger E?
Yes, actually, if that's more comfortable for you, it'll be much easier.
Got it.
So that'll look like 3, 4, 2, open. And you don't have to string cross or anything. It's all right there. That's how I like to play it, but earlier they wanted to use open string, so we use open string. But yes. Yeah, so let's go ahead and play measure 3, everyone together with me, and use your 4th finger if that helps. So 1, 2, ready, go. 1.5 and 3, 4. Was that much clearer now? Cool. And then measure 4, just for fun. It should be 1, open, B, A. So get ready. 1, 2, ready, go. B, A. And long compose. So now let's connect measures 3 and 4 together. Okay? Everyone with me? Oh, 1, 2, 3, go. 1.5 and 3, 4. Hold, 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 hold. There we go. Now that we have 3 and 4, we can connect 1 through 4. So let's go ahead and try that. Let's give it a shot. So go ahead and set your bow. Tap your pinky up and down so you know it's flexible. There you go. I saw that. I saw those fingers curl up. That's really good. Okay, let's give it a shot. So 1 and 2 and 3 and go. And 1.5 and 3, 4. On hold. 1.5. We're gonna work through it a couple times so that way it's not just one and done. So we can okay. I'm gonna assign you guys checkpoints. And what that means is that you see how on the first note there's a down bow? I'm just gonna give you guys a bowing so when you get to a new measure, you know you're in the right bow. So what that means is on measure 3, that D is a down bow. So write the down bow marking into your music. So you know when you get there that it's a down bow.
Oh, I have not printed my thing.
Okay, do you have a piece of paper or somewhere that you can write down that reminder?
Yes.
Okay, please do, because that's gonna help us stay on track. Okay, so once we give in that D, the down bow, the E that follows is an up bow. So we write down and then up. And that's it for the first line. Actually, no, I lied. On measure 4, it's down for the B and then up for the A. And as long as we follow those bowings, we're going to be nice and safe. Cool. So now, let's look at line 2 together. This is new music, and that's okay. But using our 4th finger, we're going to play E. So we go E, E, D, D. Nice and easy, just 4, 4, 3, 3. Let's try that together. So start with me. 1, 2, ready, go. 4, 4, 3, 3. Not bad, right? Let's try it again. 1, 2, ready, go. 4, 4, 3, 3. All right, we're gonna do it one last time. And I want you guys watching yourself and make sure your elbow, wrist, and pinky are all in line. We don't want any like collapsed or too far. We want it to be in line, okay? There you go, that looks really good. Now let's try this again. 1, 2, ready, go. E, E, D, D. Not bad. Now this next measure is 2, 4, 2, 1. So let's try that together. Just measure 6. 1, 2, ready, go. I realized I was a little quick, so let's try it again. 1, 2, ready, go. 2, 4, 2, 1. And now let's connect 5 and 6 together. So we're gonna do them 2 together. So 1, 2, ready, go. 4, 3, 3, 2, 4, 2, 1. Yeah. And go ahead and like look at measure 6 and 7. It's the exact same as 5 and 6. Right? The notes are the exact same. So that means we can just play the whole line because we already know the notes. So let's play line 2 together. Go with me. Let's go set your bow. Tap that pinky. Tap your first finger. And check to make sure that your elbow, wrist, and pinky are all in line. There you go. Looks good. 1, 2, ready, go. There we go. Let me check something. Okay, so now the checkpoints for this one are bowings. The first note of measure 5 is a down bow. The first note of measure 6 also is a down bow. The first note of measure 7 is also a down bow, and the first note of measure 8 is down bow. So write a down bow on the beginning of every measure. So you know if you land on the down bow that you're doing it right. Cool. And that leaves us with just the third line. But pro trick, the third line is the same as the first line. So let's try to play it. And, of course, we have to practice it so we can get it more comfortable. But let's try to read it. So line 3. Go ahead and set your bow with me. So line 3, same as line 1, the exact same. Get ready? 1, 2, ready, go. There you go. And right there at the end, because it's the end of the song, you want it to be the final moment. You go big down bow and up bow that comes off the string, and you do a little circle right at the end, just like this. Try it. So start an up bow A, and do a little circle when you finish it. There you go. Because that lets me, as an audience member, go, oh, they finished. And then we can clap for you. And it makes your instrument vibrate when it's done. Okay. Let's see. I lost my timesheet. How long did the, what's it called? Oh, it is time. Okay. So it is time, which means I have to go work on another song, but we're going to work more on this and get it more comfortable so you can feel successful with it, okay? All right, thank you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.
So should I leave?
Yes, you're okay for the day. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, there you go. You know what? I might as well let them in right now and we can... Hi there, good afternoon.
Sorry, my volume was really low.
Oh, that's okay, no problem. So we're waiting on one person. I realize it's a little early, but that's okay because that means we can actually start. We can start ahead of time. And that means we can use more time. So I just want to ask real quick, how much of long ago have you guys learned or worked on?
I mean, me, in school, we didn't go that much into it, but at least for me, I learned the notes at least.
Okay, so of the whole thing or just a little bit?
Well, just most of it, not
Okay.
all of it.
How about you, Taputa?
I learned the whole thing.
Dang, you learned the whole thing? Look at her. She was like, I learned the whole No, it's okay. Good. Then maybe we can have a little more fun than just notes and rhythms, but I just want to review that before we keep going. Plus, we're missing our third person because we're early. So she'll join us and we'll make her feel included and catch up if she's not ready. Okay. So just for the sake of our warm-up, I want to do a little open string exercise. And how it's going to work is you're going to play the notes, you're going to play the rhythm on your page that corresponds to the string. So I'm going to demonstrate real quick. What that looks like is... You guys see what I did there? Cool. Let's go ahead and play that a couple times together. Let's just do line 1 right now. Oh, there's our third person. Cool. So now we don't have to wait for anybody. We can just go. This is exciting. Let's just wait. Welcome, Driti. Hi. I asked them, but I want to ask you the same question. How much of long, long ago have you learned?
Like the first 2 or 3 measures, I think.
All right, that's fine. Totally cool. What we're doing right now is we're going to play like the notes, but on open strings. So what you do is you just follow where the notes are, but you play it on the open strings. And I'll go ahead and just demonstrate one more time for you so you're up to speed. So you follow along with the music, but on open strings. And that'll look like this. You see what I did there, Driti? Cool. So let's all do it together. We're just going to do that much. One whole line. So go ahead and set your bow on your string. Go ahead and tap your pinky. Make sure that is nice and curved. And your first finger, go ahead and tap that too. Make sure that's curved. And last one is your thumb. We want a little slight bend, but the important thing is that it's flexible. You see I can push mine up and down. It's flexible. We don't want straight and we don't want tight. We just want loose. It's like a doorbell. It has a little squishy to it. Okay. Let's give it a shot. Just the line. 1, 2, ready, go. Awesome. Let's go ahead and do the second line, which honestly, very similar rhythms. We should actually, most of it's copied, so we can just read through it. Let's do, so it's the same idea, but with second line. So we get set, check the pinkies and the first fingers, nice and wiggle, relax. All right. 1, 2, ready, go. There you go. Very, very similar to the first line. The only difference is da, 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 da. All right. So we're going to be working with those 2 lines right now. Then we'll see if we have time to keep going. But what I want you guys to do is to lead us. So you're going to count off 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we play along with you. So let's see. Achintya, go ahead and count off for us, and we're going to play along with you.
Okay.
Go for it.
So are we still doing just the open strings?
Yeah, because we're warming up right now. Then we're going to get into it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I was reading long thing long. Okay, very good. I can see you're playing it pretty like it's pretty easy, which I mean that's the point of the exercise. Just make sure that on measure 3, the B is just a half note. So da versus 2 notes. All right, Tripura, your turn.
I felt myself just suddenly stop over there.
Oh, that's okay. All right, Tripura, you're gonna lead us now. So just count to 4, and we're gonna follow you. Just that much. Okay. We couldn't hear you. The mic didn't pick you up, but I saw that you're using a lot of bow, which which is really nice. Really nice to see. And I see that you were doing a clear da 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 da. So thank you. All right, Driti, you go ahead and count to 4 and lead us through, and then we're gonna add some notes.
Okay, 1, 2,
All right, yes, there we go. We're all getting a start of the quarter eighth day relationship. So let's add some notes. Let's go ahead and just do the first line with our notes. So I'll be the leader this time. So 1, 2, ready, go. All right, that was our test run. Now we're gonna do it for real. So let's go for it. Go ahead and set your bow on the string. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, so now let's check out the second line. Very similar material, just a different ending. So we'll get set. 1, 2, ready, go. Let's do that measure. That is 5, 6, 7. That's measure 7 and 8. Ba, ba, da, da, be, da, da. Let's just practice that a couple times. Go ahead and set your bow. 1, 2, ready, go. 2, rest, rest. It's important to hold that half note for 2 full beats. So 1, 2, rest, rest. Let's try it again. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, rest, rest. And now last time. 1, 2, ready, go. Hold, rest, rest. All right, not bad. Now let's do the first 2 lines together. Get ready? 1, 2, ready, go. Cool. So we're gonna have a few more shots to play it so it gets really comfortable for everybody. But something that just popped in my head that I think would be really, really valuable for you guys to know is the idea of phrases in music. Because I'm sure you know phrases in talking, right? Hi, how are you? I'm doing well. You know, that's how you talk in phrases. But music works the same way. So I want you guys to put your finger over measure 1 and 2. Now, it's not always 2 measures. Phrases aren't always 2 measures. In this case, it happens to be 1. This phrase is like, hi, how are you? Are you doing okay? You know, it's like a sentence versus, hi, how are you? Are you doing okay? You know, like that's very stuttery, but we want it to be smooth. Hi, how are you? Are you doing okay? You see the big difference? Well, that's a phrase. So let's go ahead and play those first 2 measures, but with our phrase, one complete idea, okay? And of course, the phrase is going to be different for a lot of us, but it's connecting it. So let's go for it. Get set. 1, 2, ready, go. Yeah, it's just that much. And then it's like the next measure 3 and 4, it's like the person's responding. So someone said, how are you? The person's going, I'm doing well. How about yourself? Or how about yourself? You know? So it's this idea of, you can think of it like a conversation, or you can think about it as, what's it called? As phrases, but it's a way of making the music flow. So we're gonna play the first two lines again, and what I want you to do is, in your head, you can sing it in your head, because I'm sure you guys have played it a lot, so you know the notes, or you can think about a conversation with the music. So let's go for it. Okay. So get ready, get set. 1, 2, ready, go. All right, Achintia, what did you think of? Were you singing it, or were you thinking of like a conversation?
I was thinking more like a conversation.
Okay, what about you, Taputa?
I was thinking about a conversation.
And what about you, Driti?
A conversation.
Conversation. So we like the conversation more than the da dee 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 dee. That's okay. That works perfectly okay. So we explored the. Oh, there's one really big element I forgot to talk about. It's our crescendos and our decrescendos, and they go part of the conversation. So check this out. The first guy talking, right, in the first two measures, he has a crescendo. So he starts quiet. He goes, "Hey, how are you? Are you doing okay?" You know? And then the other guy starts loud. "I'm doing well. How about yourself?" You see, it's like, so keep that conversation going and follow the crescendo and the decrescendo, okay? All right, let's go for it. One last time with the first two lines. So get set. 1, 2, ready, go. Grow, 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 grow big. Shrink, 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 shrink. There you go, and that's a little sparkle. Now let's look at third line. You can play this with what's it called? Open string. I will play it with fourth finger because it works easier for me. But this will just be 1, 2, and 3, 4, 4, just like that. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 4. So let's try that measure together. The first measure of line 3. 1, 2, ready, go. Cross, cross, just like that. Let's try it again. 1, 2, ready, go. 4, 3, 2, 1, cross, cross. Cool, not bad. Now the next measure is very similar. I'm pretty sure we've done it already, but it's just 3, 2, 1, open, or D, C sharp, B, A. Let's do that together. So that's measure 10. Yeah.
Something I told Miss Lalon before, which I think she's aware of, is that my A string makes like either no noise or a really horrible noise.
Okay.
And I don't know why, but it just does that, and she knows that I've told her that before.
Okay.
But yeah, I thought I'd just let you know.
Okay, well in this case, just still put the fingers where they go, and we'll try to ignore it, and then we'll take a peek at it. And like you said, Miss Lalon already knows, so we'll go with that. So that'll be measure 9 and 10. It's the first two measures of line 3. Okay, let's try it. 1, 2, ready, go. Cool. Let's try that again just to make sure we're on the same page. So 1, 2, ready, go. And what's it called? That was 9, 10. Measure 11 and 12, which are the next two measures, are the exact same thing. So that means we could just play the line because we already know the first two. So let's do it. Line 3. Oh, 1, 2, ready, go. Cool. Now the magic or the music here is that the first time we play it, we're going to play it really loud. And then the second time, we slowly back away every time. So first time, really loud. Second time, we back away. We think about our conversation we're having. There's someone who's really loud and someone who's really shy. Let's try it. Line 3. Just like that. So 1, 2, big sound. And then get shy. There you go. And then line 4 is the exact same thing as line 2, which means we can go ahead and try to read through line 4. So let's play line 4 together. So line 4, go ahead and get set. 1, 2, ready, go. Yeah, it's just like line 3. I'm sorry, just like line 2, which is really nice. Okay, so let's back it up a little bit. Let's do line 3 and line 4. We're going to do that all together. Let's get a shot. So go ready, get set. Tap your pinkies and your first finger. Make sure those are nice and curved and soft and relaxed. And set your bow on the string. Oh, 1, 2, ready, go. Go, really similar material. That's kind of the really nice thing I like about this song is that once you learn one spot, you kind of like are learning the rest of it. You just don't know it until your brain connects the dots. So because of that, let's see, we have 3 minutes and I want to be able to play through the whole thing. And I think we have time for that. So let's try to play the whole thing. Maybe we'll do it once or twice so we can get more practice with it. So go ahead and get ready. Always checking that pinky. Make sure you can always tap it, as well as that first finger. Making sure that thumb is relaxed. It's squishy, you know? It's not super tight anywhere. All right, let's try it. 1, 2, ready, go. Rest and set. Okay, we just got through the whole thing. That's a lot of music right there. It felt like you're probably playing for like an hour, but you know, we got through. Okay, so pick up your what hand is this? This is my bow hand. So pick up your bow hand and just shake it out. Because this is a muscle and we're working out that muscle. So we also need to relax it a little bit and just get it nice and loose. It's really important. It's important because we're going to play it one last time because we have one more minute. And I know you're probably like, oh, I'm already tired, but we're going to muscle through it and try to play it as beautiful, as elegant, as long bow as you can. Okay? So very last time. Go ahead and get ready. Get set. 1, 2, really big. Set your bow. And go. Okay, and right there, last thing. The last note, that A, we play, and then you come off the string with the little circle. And then we let the sound disappear. And then we're done. All right, so we're out of time for today, but we're gonna keep on working through it, keep on getting more comfortable. There you go, words, English. And I'll see you guys later. Bye. Whew. I'm done.
Yay. I called it with, I knew someone was going to talk about their bow not working.
Yeah.
No, but that was good. They made some good progress, so hurrah.
I hope so. I'm tired.
Yeah. Mr. Flippin, do you need to do any debrief or anything like that?
I don't.